Why'd you say clip blocker? I mean, shit!
I did not say it. I did not say that.
Damn
and
it!
all I did was laugh.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You made me say it at the very beginning. Oh my god! Jesus
Maybe they
Christ,
won't notice.
Satsuki!
Maybe they won't notice.
I did not make you say that.
You did.
He even censored it.
Yeah, that was meant to say clock blocker. I didn't want to trigger anybody.
What?
Or clout.
Yeah, that too. Wait, that's not how you spell clout.
I don't know. They took some liberties.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Jesus, Lord, Jesus Christ Almighty. What's up, everybody? This is King of Anime Podcast. What's up, Injustice? Can you get my love? Maybe Sasuke can give some. He's got plenty.
No, I don't.
No, well, you're out of luck. Randy Bram says, "Are we live? Give me $500."
I think we would much prefer that instead.
Yeah, no, I would much prefer $500 right about now. I'd spend it on blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, and flapjacks.
I spent my money on Watamote volumes and I still don't have them. So sad face.
Damn. I cree. If you're not familiar, this is the King of Anime Podcast, where every week, unless I get sick, we cover all the weekly anime that we cover. This week we're covering Sport Climbing Girls, YashaHime, and Attack on Titan, the final season. So
This is it.
yeah, this is it. That will be at the end of the show. Attack on Titan, of course. Why would we put it at the very beginning? If you're not familiar with how the show works, we pass and kill things. 2 or more passes, we get to watch it the next week. 2 or more kills, we don't gotta ever watch it again. It's a terrible show. Nobody should ever watch it. It's bad. Of course, that's not true. But let's get right into it with Sport Climbing Girls. Episode 10. How have we gotten to episode 10? I was watching today's episode and I was crying during it.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
I agree.
I was crying because I had to watch 10 episodes.
10 episodes. Well, I mean, technically you only had to watch 2 more because we didn't see it the last weekend. Or maybe we did. I don't know. I didn't. I caught up with it and whatnot, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the past couple episodes because they kind of felt similar in a way, but instead it was like through different characters, through June and through what's her name? Konomi? Is she the main character? Is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sakura.
Okay. I'm finally getting it.
Her name is
And,
Sakura Mato.
I'm so sure, but they're just enjoying. Well, they're trying to find their I don't know. I guess their drive, and they're not really seeing what it was, but I think they're starting to get it little by little every day, and that made me cry.
Yeah. As for me, I enjoyed these 2 episodes too. I don't think we're gonna talk about both of them in depth, but I think what relates to both of the episodes is having the rival characters to Konomi and June respectively was pretty good. Because we had the cat girl who basically motivated. She has a name.
Yeah.
I didn't bother. Actually, no, it's
Akane.
It's Akane.
Goody Sue.
No, not her.
Oh, I was
I'm talking
thinking of
about-
UC when I saw that.
I was talking about the one. She literally looks like a cat, and she always has some type of, like, her speech pattern is always cat related.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah, like Akane motivated June to get back into things because she basically like retired. Like you know the whole trope of like you retire, becoming like a lumberjack in the woods, just doing your thing out there. Like that's what June did. Like she was like, I'm out. I'm gonna teach these kids now. I'm gonna change my whole life. But through Cat Girl or Akane, she resented the fact that because she wanted to do this competition with June, but she didn't want to beat June at the state she was in. She wanted to beat June at her best. So she called out to her, and it made June remember why she started climbing in the first place. It didn't start because she just initially was a climbing freak or anything like that. Initially, she just wanted to have fun doing it, and it eventually became something that she really loved. So she got her groove back, and same thing happened to Konomi with ballerina girl. I can't remember her name either, but yeah, they both got.
Smacked her in the face.
Yeah, she slapped her, and then Konomi said she apologized for it. I wish I could get away with something like that.
Yeah, that would be so nice. If you were the It's funny because June was the one said I was thinking it, and then June said it, where she was just like, "You
Same.
apologize to somebody that slapped you in the face. Why?
Same.
Why would you do that?"
I didn't think the show would acknowledge it. I thought they were going to just ignore it, but I was like, wow, June actually said what I was thinking. But yeah, they got back into the groove of things, and I also like the fact that Konomi is really, really struggling with things, because I know when we were in a previous tournament, we were kind of worried, or at least I was worried, that Konomi was just going to fly by everything, but she actually has a lot of areas she needs to still get better at. So I like to see her struggle.
I'm going to call this show out right now.
Oh boy.
This cat lady needs to get neutered and get canceled off of this show. I'm tired of hearing her going, "Nya ha ha ha," and doing cat puns in her speeches. Cancer. That's what she is. Cancer. This show was great before she appeared. I've been supporting this show since day one. Cat lady ruined it.
SeaTactics, would you say that her in the show is a catastrophe?
Get
Oh
out.
God.
Get
She
out.
actually, I
You're
think she
fired.
actually said that, EA.
Yes, she
I think
did.
she, yeah. So
I'm
I actually
getting
like her.
I'm getting.
I actually like her.
Stop, Satsuki. No, you don't like her. That's a lie. That's a lie. You're just
No.
saying that.
No. I understand where you're coming from with
You
'cause I do
don't.
think it gets
You
it gets
don't.
annoying. I'm not at your level, of course, but I can see why you would find that annoying. I don't really care for that part of her character either. I just like her dynamic with
She
June.
has a stupid braid in her hair.
I think it looks
Cut
nice.
it off. Cut it off. Get it out of here.
She actually came through by, kind of reinvigorating June. So I got to give her respect for that. Because I agree. I find her annoying as well, but at least she had that to fall back on her.
They should put her in a guillotine. Off with her head.
And you hate us for hating the alien lolly girl.
That's
Listen,
right.
she's innocent, okay? She's innocent.
Oh, you want to go there?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want to go there?
Yeah, I do.
At least Catgirl is redeemable. What the fuck does Alien Girl
Alien
have
girl?
that?
Oh, I don't know. Her hair glows. She goes "Ear," and does like a weird dance. And she
You just
floats in
named
the
three
air.
bad things straight.
Yep, that's all terrible. And
That's
she's homeless.
subjective. It's subjective. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Randy Bram
We're-
says
we're
double likes, double podcast. Let's go. Thanks everybody. Somebody even says triple likes, but everybody's saying double likes, double something. So that's get double likes. We'll do double something, double stuff.
Yeah.
We'll eat
I
double
don't-
stuff Oreos.
I want some Oreos.
And Hollow has appeared because, of course, it's Hollow, probably trying to curse this podcast.
He's already said that we're demonetized. He's like, "Hello, demonetization again."
What's up, Availing? What's up, Grayson? Eric? What's going on? QRW6 is what up, y'all? Winter is coming, and it's no joke. Winter has come, and so have I. I want to hear y'all views on AOT, and still believe y'all are not caught up on Golden Kamuy. I've thought about Golden Kamuy, because Golden Kamuy is amazing. I thought about just locking that in for a future Nakama Club or something, or just doing its own podcast in the future, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It's up to these guys, really, at the end of the day. Hollow says double likes, double Y's Schwartz card openings. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. We'll open cards. We'll open anime cards live on air. We won't. Anyways, this show sucks, right? This show sucks. Why have we not enjoyed this show yet?
I enjoy it. I think it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
You know what? I quit the podcast.
All right, I'll take over.
Oh, you're the new host? Okay, well, you got seniority.
SeaTactics.
Oh God.
All right, let's do this. But no, seriously, I think this show, because I mean, like, see, at least you have like the My Anime List rating to fall back on with that, because it is. I looked at the rating for it; it's in the dirt. Let's see what it's at now. When I checked it, it wasn't good, and I know if I look at it again, it's going to probably be even worse. What is this name? Sports climbing.
Iwakandi sport climbing girls.
Sports climbing, girls. Sexual.
Whoa.
Sexual is indeed a part of the show.
I thought of that one scene where Kurikurisu and Konomi were like taking a shower together, and I was like, C's gonna love this.
Oh God, I hated it. I was like, why is this here?
They have to prove that they hate each other, and what better way to prove you hate someone than to walk into the same shower and be naked?
The trope of where she's like hating on Konomi, and Konomi's given up, and then she's like smacks her and is like, "No, this is not the person that I hate. Become great again, Konomi." That trope.
Yeah, they did it twice.
Yeah,
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I think it's a good trope.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just how you execute it. I think the second time around was definitely. I think the second time wasn't as good as the first, because they just did it back to back. So I was like,
literally,
yeah. So I think the second one was lackluster, but the first one I thought was actually good.
Considering that smack.
Yeah, maybe.
QRW6
probably not.
Just dropped some breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. QRW6, our reporter out in the field, says Golden Kamui shows up with an animated tiger and not CGI.
I don't want to watch it, then.
Me neither. I haven't watched a single episode.
Well, that CGI bear was the funniest things that I've seen in anime. Rating.
What about Chittatap?
What?
Chittatap.
Chittatap.
Remember the Chittatap with miso, which Shirpa thinks is poop?
Oh. What about it?
Chittatap.
Well, are we going to eat it, or are we selling it? What are we doing?
We can eat some Chittatap with miso.
As long as you're making it, I can't really cook that well.
Don't you just like fucking take a knife and just chop up squirrel until it's like all gooey and stuff?
You try that and let me know.
I made some stir fry and it's really good.
Same thing. The rating, by the way, is a 6.2, so it is very close to. No, that's terrible. Yeah.
Oh, well, out of 10, that's still like passing.
No. The reason why it's terrible is, like, if we go by My Anime List standards, it's not terrible if you're really thinking about it how it's supposed to be, but scores on My Anime List are generally overrated. They're like inflated, basically. If we adjust for inflation, that score is terrible.
Well, I, on the other hand, think that Sport Climbing Girls deserves a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh,
and that's you hating something.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I would never give this show a 9.5 out of 10. You guys reacted very weird to that. I don't know why.
I mean, I could see it.
Injustice says, let's talk about how deep Domestic Girlfriend is.
Injustice, get out of here.
I have to actually give Domestic Girlfriend a lot of credit, because I went in somebody's server and we bonded And I think I found a good friend because we were hating on Domestic Girlfriend.
Yes. If you can hate
finally.
together on the same thing, you become best of friends.
Yeah. Shout out to Sig.
Listen, what does that mean for me? Am I gonna find somebody like that's gonna hate sport climbing girls?
You could?
And I'm
Yeah,
gonna, like,
it's
bond
just
with them?
not going to be now.
I wish.
Yeah, it's not going to be us.
Damn it! Oh my lord! How do we get 10 episodes into this? Oh, kills
I mean, we
me.
might as well finish it.
I mean,
We're only
yeah,
3 episodes away.
I agree as well. Like, might as well. Jesus. What else happened besides the stupid cat girl and the cutie see? Whatever they're
Now she is very annoying. That
Yes.
is, oh my god.
That whole segment where every other word she said was coulda sue. I was like, I think I'm this close to losing it. I literally almost went berserk mode because it was almost every other sentence. Can we get a coulda sue? Coulda sue? Yeah, do. Yeah, it was just ridiculous.
I could see EA just like foaming at the mouth, just watching her. coulda sue.
I mean, my left eye was twitching a little bit, and I was just like, "Say it again. Say coulda sue one more." I went full on Samuel L. Jackson. I dare you. I double dare you, mother. Say what? One more.
We're gonna see EA in the next episode when Kurisu is climbing. We're just gonna see someone before she climbs, like sabotage the gear. We're gonna, who is that guy?
Yes.
And then after she falls to her death, then you just see EA with a thumbs up.
It's just me with my smile and just going. I did it.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I'm killing this show. I'm nuking it from orbit. It's getting the Goblin Slayer treatment.
Well, I don't think it's that bad, to be honest. Pass.
Yeah, I like the direction the series is going. It surprised me a couple of times, which I didn't. I thought it was going to be really predictable, and it is in some instances. But like, for example, the time skips and seeing Konomi struggle the way she is. This show actually shocks me in some moments. So
shocks me too.
I like it.
Shocks me too.
And I completely picked this on a whim, and I seem to have the luck in picking this.
He does.
I'm just
holographic. Me and C and my good buddy Rising Sun Reviews. We talked about Rental Girlfriend. Follow me on my channel, and you'll hear all about it.
Pass, by the way.
Rent a girlfriend?
Oh no! I dropped that eight minutes into it.
I wish I could have.
Now, I would actually much rather watch this show over Rent a Girlfriend, but that's just me. I'm just speaking for myself on that.
I'd rather watch Goblin Slayer than Rent a Girlfriend. Now that is a full-on take.
Well, I don't know about that. I hate Goblin Slayer. YashaHime. This was an episode. Is it me, or is YashaHime turning more into Inuyasha by the week?
I literally said the same thing on Twitter a couple of hours ago.
Like it went from like Inuyasha, but like now it's like the last 2 episodes have felt like went way in the direction of Inuyasha filler stuff. It's very, very weird.
Everybody gets a chance to freaking kill a demon, it seems like. That's been the past couple of episodes.
It's turned into Inuyasha, and in my opinion, it's not in a good way. Not to say that this show is bad or anything, but like some of the things I didn't like about Inuyasha, kind of stuff seemingly being episodic, is becoming the pattern for at least these last couple episodes. Now there is some plot progression, so I don't want to say like what's been going on has been completely like left field, because we saw Setsuna and more Setsuna gets like she got glimpses of her memories. So there's progression in that field, but like we kind of have these stories that don't really help the overall picture. Like we fought like this last episode, we had these two Siamese twins fighting, and then like the big boss of them had like some beef with Shishomaru, and it's like that didn't have any meaning because they just beat her, and then it was like done. So stuff like that, I don't understand like why that's in the story, but I guess it's just to fill up time because we had to get to the big bad of the show. I can't even remember his name right now, but
Kirin
we
Maru?
had to
Naraku.
Oh no,
Naraku.
please
Jeez,
don't
no.
mention his name, please.
Kirin Maru.
That guy. And then we had to beat like the four perils and things of that nature. So I guess we're just working our way towards up to them, but these last two episodes are just all right. Just all right.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel about it. These last two episodes were pretty all right. Like nothing that I don't know if this is like, I don't think I'm souring on the show one bit because I feel like Satsuki, you said, it doesn't exactly come out of left field. This what's happening, I guess, but it is. We've had two in a row, I think, of these kinds of episodes, and it definitely feels like when they were doing this before, this kind of thing before, with like the whole cat demon and stuff, like that had like stuff in it that made it worth it, right? And whereas these last two episodes, besides what happened at the end, and how they tied in Kinka and Ginka to Toa and Setsuna, besides those elements, it really just felt like we were going, I don't want to say on autopilot, but pretty much like autopilot. that's really what it felt like. I do want to say that I'm once again not really souring on this show, but I did feel that the pacing just was not as good as previous episodes, to be honest.
Yeah, I think like what you said, like you referenced the whole cat demon thing. I think even in that episode, it was kind of showing us Toa having to struggle with being in this world and having to kind of be like Setsuna and Maroha and her awareness and like using her demon powers and learning how to actually fight. But now that doesn't, we don't have to really work for that with Toa. So we're literally just going around bounty hunting, going to the next demon until we get more information on a dream butterfly or whatever.
Yeah, we're also 10 episodes into YashaHime, so it is a little weird actually to see this right in the middle of the series. It go for these styles of slow paced, very. They're not even actually really slow paced. It's just in terms of the overall development of the story. It's like we're taking a back seat to the story for a little bit. So I guess that's what I mean when I say slower paced. It's a weird decision to make. I think these episodes would have made more sense maybe a little bit earlier, with a little bit more of what that cat episode with the cat demon had. Just tie a little bit more of the main overall plot into it. Now, I will say this week's episode was more enjoyable than last week's episode because of the whole Ginka and Kinka storyline and figuring out Setsuna is getting a little bit of her memories back, which is a big breakthrough, but it happened at the end of the episode.
Yeah, the episode before this, we fought a fucking. Well, no, we didn't fight it, but it was about a turtle.
Yeah, it was about. Yeah, it was this week's episode was just overall, I think, a little bit better. EA, what do you think?
I know nothing. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I mean, I tend to agree with both of y'all. It's really just like a filler episode. and they're just okay. They're nothing like super spectacular. How are these snake things? Like, I understand when they're kids, they want to kill one another, but it seemed like they were like full-grown adults, and they're still fighting one another.
I think that's maybe just their species, because we see in the beginning of the episode they're hatched, and every single one of them are fighting each other. So it seems maybe that's what their species does, but it seems like at the same time they're.
But what I mean is, it seemed like those two in particular, Ginka and Kinka, and Jinka and Binka, were just fighting for like years on end and whatnot. But I don't know. I guess I'm just nitpicking a little bit, because I could just imagine all these different scenarios. It's like, we're gonna fight in a second, but first let me eat. I need to go to the bathroom. I need to do all this. I need to wash my hands. I need to get some armor. I need to get some swords. You know,
it can't fight all the time.
Right, exactly. I gotta sleep. You know, I'm tired, man.
Imagine that, like one of them tries to go to sleep, and then the other one's just like standing over him with a knife or something.
Right. You can't sleep unless I let you. Well, then I'm not going to sleep. And they just like stare at each other, and then eventually they finally just both fall asleep. But yeah, the one previous was even just meh. Like, we had like some giant shell turtle monster and the kid, and I don't know. I feel like these episodes are just to show, hey, each of these girls can handle themselves individually. Look at how strong and powerful they are. Look at what they can do. Yeah. I think that's basically what these episodes are. And hopefully the next episodes aren't so much like that, because I don't care about random Turtle Boy. I don't care about Siamese snakes. I don't care about any of those. Just give me the main people. I want to see the original cast. I want to see Inuyasha. I want to see Shishomura. I want to see them. I get it. It's spin-off. This is focused on them. But aren't they supposed to be in the same universe too? At some point?
Well, I don't think we're going to get them next episode. I think that's...
No, I don't think so either.
But what I do want is them to not just be name dropped. Like, you know, like
right.
I want that storyline with the Dream Butterfly to progress a little bit more and have at least a little bit more importance in the actual episodes. Now, I do want to say there's like nothing really wrong with any of this. Like, because if you've like me, who's recently seen Inuyasha, you know, like this is this is just par for the course in many ways. But I feel like YashaHime as a whole, you know, like everybody in the chat is pretty much saying, you know, like there's no complaints here. Like it's pretty much just what it is, you know. And I think that's a really fair way to tackle it. But I guess it's just watching week to week for the King of Anime podcast, you know. Our viewpoints are a little bit slanted because we're trying to find things to talk about every week, and it's kind of. I don't know. It definitely weighed on my mind. Like I was asking during both of these last two episodes, like, where's the plot at? Like, where's the main like plot? I enjoyed them. Like they're meh to okay, but I don't know. Maybe my expectations are a little bit weird for these episodes. I don't know. Could have
been. Just some positives. I found. Myself liking Maroha a lot more. I thought she was pretty funny. Like, I thought it was cute how when she wanted to, I think this was when she was hunting. No, I think it was this episode actually. When she went out to go bounty hunting, and Toa and Setsuna looked at each other. They're like, "Okay, you go ahead and do that. We don't really have anything to do with that. We're not bounty hunters." And then she wanted them to come with her because, she just wanted companionship. So I thought that was pretty cute. And then when they caught up to her because they realized they needed money to put a bounty on a dream butterfly, she sped up just to get back at them. So I thought that was pretty cute and funny.
I thought it was funny at the end when they all turned to Ash and her bounty again has been thwarted, and she's like, well, maybe if I just like have the ash as proof, and then it just all blows away.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny. She wasn't even involved in the show at all. She just literally didn't get a ride, and she had to run and walk the whole way, and she finally got to the top and was like, "You guys are assholes." That was like the best part of the show.
No work, no bounty.
I also think Takechiyo is pretty funny, like as a mascot character. Way less like involvement. I thought he was just going to be the next. Oh God, fuck, what's his name? Shippo. I thought he was just going to be the next Shippo, but not at all. It's just a funny side gag character that like is self-aware, seemingly, of the plot, and is just generally enjoyable.
Yeah, he just eats his modern world snacks and gets people rides.
What is it? Rock candy? Or?
Rock, paper, scissors, gummies.
Rock,
I think that's
paper,
what it's called.
scissors, gummies.
Yeah.
That's such an Inuyasha thing. That's like Kagome with her cold wraps. Where she's like, "Oh, just put on a cold wrap, it'll be fine."
Crazy. I think he's basically like a taxi driver. That's really what his role has been. No, he's a Lyft driver. He lifts him up and takes him.
Well, like he also like confirms their bounties and stuff like that, which Moroha, even if Moroha gets the bounty, she brings it back, and Jubei is like, I give you like 1 mon for this. She's just like, what? I worked hard for this.
I think someone defended him one time. Was it this episode that he got defended? I can't remember. Like these 2 episodes kind of like bleeded in together for me, but like I think someone said like, "Oh, he's fair" or something. I'm like, no, he's not. I remember him ripping them off in one episode.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah. And that's what Takechiyo was like. Takechiyo is like, make sure they don't get their bounty.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of scummy.
That was a pretty good impression of Scruffy the janitor from Futurama.
Scruffy. Wow.
My name's Scruffy the janitor.
Oh, I remember now. Yes.
Yeah, that's what you were doing.
That's well. Now we know that like they can get the rainbow pearls by just entering their eyeballs and taking control of their bodies.
Yeah,
that's new.
Captain Ginyu.
Just throws a frog. Throws a frog at like Moroha sees it again, and she picks up a frog and just throws it at Toa and hits her in the face, and is like, "What the heck?"
Rabbit.
Oh, that'd be great. So, killing or passing? I'm pass.
Yeah, I'm passing.
Okay, that was pretty easy.
Yeah, it wasn't anything egregious. It's just I don't think we're too high on these episodes, but I think we all expect better, so it's not really much of an issue.
Nah, we're all gonna kill it. That's typically what happens, right? There's like 8 weeks of like awesomeness, and then 1 week is just like and the next week is like and then we kill it.
Yeah, it can happen. I mean, happened with Slime Daddy, and it almost happened with Shield Hero a couple of times.
Shield Hero.
Yes.
Like I had to beg you guys. I was like, please.
You're like, please, the damn Flawleys, I cannot take this.
C had to like submerge into like the ocean just to pull us back out because we were in Davy Jones' locker. We were not coming back up.
It was that episode.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with the Flawleys, like EA said.
It was like 3 episodes and a bad CGI T-Rex. I'm like, see, I don't know what you see in this, but I'm done.
And I was just like, God, you guys don't understand. The ending is so good.
And I think I remember too, like, if it wasn't for that, I'm like, okay, I'm giving it one more chance. But if the next episode is like this, I'm killing it. I don't care how good it is.
I got a video I literally just wrote yesterday, actually, about Shield Hero and how worried I am about it. Because because of what they did in season 1, that really isn't a big deal if you're an anime only. But if you kind of like, if you see season 2, like when season 2 comes out, like they're gonna have to like course correct a whole bunch of shit to make season 2 really as good as season 1 was, or at least. So we're gonna kill that show. I guarantee you on KOA. I'm gonna
Probably.
I think we're gonna kill it.
If I see any Falalis or any group of them, I'm killing it.
Attack on Titan, the final season, episode 1.
I get to sit back and listen to y'all talk.
I did not expect there to be like World War One callbacks here, but okay, that's pretty cool.
First, I think I want to say I'm so glad that I decided to finish watching Attack on Titan the rest of the season to get, I guess, to have it more fresh in my mind, because God, season 3 was amazing.
Dude, season 3 is great.
It really explained a lot of things that we did not know what was going on, and it did it in a way that was just like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. This is why this happened, and this is this, and oh my, pieces are starting to add up.
Oh, dude, when the twist of season 3 is incredible. It's actually incredible. Like it.
What was the twist?
The twist where there's actually across the sea there's a whole other nation. Oh yeah. And well, this is what we focus on in this episode, is that whole other nation warring. And apparently, it's presumably in the past, since there's Reiner and Zeke. But yeah, this whole thing was a prequel, right? It was like set like before, not like a prequel, but it was like before the previous, I guess like the modern stuff that's happening right now in Attack on Titan. This was kind of like a precursor to that, I guess.
It's not, y'all.
Wait, that's not?
No, this happened in the future.
That's in the future.
I'm not going to tell you how many. I'm not going to tell you how many, like how much time has passed. But
why does the reason why Reiner look younger?
The reason why it's not a spoiler is because Zeke said something in this episode where he said, "This happened because we failed." When he was talking about Reiner, and they also said that they lost the Colossal and the female Titan in this episode.
The fuck, kill me.
Okay, well, I know that. Oh, duh, that makes sense now. But I so thought it was. I thought it was a because Reiner, he didn't look older; he looked younger for some reason. But
really?
Yeah, he had like hair, like he had like a weird like mustache and hair. Like his hair was a little bit more scruffy, and Zeke looked a little bit more.
I mean, Zeke looked exactly the same.
Yeah, Zeke pretty much looked exactly the same. I was going to her like, Zeke looked different, but no, he didn't. Yeah, that just you just blew my mind. But
yeah, you blew my mind too, because I don't know who all these other different characters are, and then there's like another Titan that's like, I don't know, like a hollow Titan from Bleach.
The kid who says he had hair. He must be older.
Yeah. I don't know, man. But I want to say that the way that the show looks, it's surprisingly not too bad. It looks exactly the same. And I'm going to say this right now. I think the CGI Titans for Mappa look better than the CGI Titans in Wit.
Okay, so remember when we did the show on Inuyashiki? Remember when because Mappa is the same studio that did Inuyashiki. Remember when I said Mappa is one of the best studios for CG for models? The model for the armor Titan in this episode was amazing.
Yeah, it looked really good. I think all the Titans looked really good. I thought it was like really neat and really action packed. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it was really cool to look at.
Yeah, no, I don't get the issue with CGI when you have CGI in the previous seasons. I don't know why people complain about that. Like CGI has been a constant in the series since season 2. So I don't get the complaint of CGI anyways in anime unless it's like super egregious, but that is just me.
Yeah, and I don't know. I always felt like the Colossal Titan looked so bad
Same.
with when it was CG. Like you see him throwing all the houses, and he looked like this really bad video game character with his arm. Like his arm's the only thing that's moving, but the rest of his body's staying perfectly still. I'm like, this looks like some Quake N64 shit. It's so bad looking, but. The animation in here, the CGI anyway, looks great. I didn't
Yeah.
get that at all.
I
That's why
thought
I
it was
was
great, yeah.
I can't complain at all.
Yeah, I think you'll probably see a lot of people on Twitter and stuff complain about it, just because they probably
yeah.
don't. They probably don't watch a lot of anime with CGI in it. They're not like the people on King of Anime podcast that watch 3 or 5 shows a season and talk a lot about anime and stuff like that. So it's natural to see that, I think, but I definitely, being completely and honestly 100% fair here, this is some of the best CGI I've seen this year. Straight up. And
What do y'all think of the opening? Because that was a
great.
talking point.
The opening is so mysterious and just it's so I don't know. It doesn't feel like Attack on Titan.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't feel like an anime opening. It feels like some artistic music video. I loved it, to be honest. Loved it. And I usually don't watch openings.
I didn't know what to think, to be honest. I was more just like, well, I think it goes without saying. Attack on Titan has some of the most incredible openings in all of anime, especially the first season. Yeah, that's legendary. But this one is so far away from that where I don't even know where first I didn't even know what was going on. I'm like, there's a lot of white, there's a lot of smoke, there's a lot of colorful smoke, there's people, they're getting blown up, and then there's a Titan at the end who I think is Eren. That's what it looked like to me.
Wait, Satsuki, you stole my comment while I was writing it.
No.
Oh, I guess he was talking about the opening thing. What do you guys think about the new characters that we're seeing? We've seen like
Gabby.
Gabby we've seen awesome. Like 5. Oh, okay.
She strapped together a bunch of grenades, got naked.
Whoa.
This is why he likes her.
And went out in front of a bunker and fooled them and threw the handmade Gabby grenade, which by the way I think is actually a real World War I thing that would happen to is used as an anti-tank weapon. It was great. It was awesome. And then oh, I love her. She's amazing. Number 1 best girl. Calling it.
All right.
As far from what I've seen, she's very gung-ho on becoming the successor to the Armored Titan.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, that's what I remember. And she really wants to like prove it because it seems like it's going to be handed to like some other dude. But she wants to kind of like prove that, hey, I could do it better. And I give her one thing: she's got guts. She came out and did her thing. So I don't really know much about her other than that she's very gutsy. But I don't know. Maybe I'll hate her sometime down the road.
Oh, the fandom is very split on Gabby. I had to make 2 videos on her, kind of defending her. So I wonder where you guys will fall once we get deeper into the season.
All right.
This better not be one of those Eren situations where just because he's the main character, we hate Gabby. Like how we hated Eren for no reason. Well, to be fair, in season 1 he was annoying as fuck, but that was season 1.
I think he got better progressively. Like in season 3, even though he was a little whiny, I feel like towards the end he got better.
I love Eren in season 3.
Yeah,
God,
he's really good. He definitely matured, that's for sure.
Dude, that second half of season 3 is amazing.
Oh, that second half of season 3. I got goosebumps when they charged and wanted to fight the Beast Titan. I was like, get him up, get him. You gotta give it all you got.
Yes. I was like, don't die. Don't die.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
that was a great, and then freaking Levi,
Yeah.
the boss, freaking just
dude.
carves him up like a fillet. I'm like, I love Levi.
You know my favorite moment of that first the Irwin speech is my favorite moment of Attack on Titan.
Oh yes.
But my favorite part of that fight between Zeke and Levi is when Levi first cuts him. He cuts his eyes, and then the Beast Titan's like, huh? And then he has a flashback, and then Reiner tells him, all right, we're gonna do this, blah blah blah. Just watch out for one person. Do not engage
Yes.
Yeah.
And then he goes back into the present. He says, "Oh shit, this is Levi."
Yeah. Yeah. Levi is straight up awesome.
Oh, dude. When he puts the sword through Reiner's neck.
Oh.
When he pops out and he's just like with the quickness just immediately on him. Both Mikasa and Levi do this, and it's every time this happens in AOT. I don't care what season they do it in. It's always just like I can't help but be just blown away by it. Like I'm shook every time it happens. Mikasa does it in the same season prior with Reiner or Bertolt, which was awesome as well. God, yeah. I can do a whole fucking thing about season 3, part 2. It's so good.
Going to this episode though, I think this episode did a good job of bouncing off what we got in season 3, part 2, because we in little moments we kind of established the world of Marley, how people do not like Eldians at all. We saw when Falco was patching up one of the enemies and he's speaking in a language he didn't understand, and Udo translated for him, and then he's saying while he's patching him up, saving his life, he's like, don't touch me, I don't want to be tainted by your blood. That just goes to show you his life is in danger. He's getting saved by someone and he still does not want to be touched by Eldians. That just shows you. And then you saw like the commander, he was willing to, you literally saw them with suicide. They were supposed to do a suicide charge. They had bombs strapped to their bodies, and I actually don't think you see that in a manga. I'm not entirely sure. So I think that was actually the anime fleshing things out, because you saw some of the soldiers scared and whatnot. So I think this episode did a good job of establishing, or not establishing, but I guess you can't say establishing this season, but going off what we got last time, how much these people hate Eldians.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Eldians are like going out, it's like disco going out of style. They hate these guys that much. Like I was really surprised at how ruthless they are with the whole suicide thing. Like the suicide units. That's like that's fucking brutal. Like that's insane. That's going to some really extra levels. And not only that, but it seems like a lot of them, especially the group we focused on in this episode, were just, they even like, it felt like they embraced it and took it to their advantage almost, which was quite fascinating, I think. What do you think, EA?
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Well, just what do you think about I guess them using suicide units and how the soldiers used being Eldians as kind of to their advantage?
I don't know. I didn't really have much thought about that, to be honest. I don't know. I think I was more blown away just by how they just literally dropped the Titans on an entire like building, city, fortress, whatever.
So that's interesting.
And, yeah, I was literally just like, okay, these people are dropping in. What are they doing? Zeke goes ahead and does a Filoli scream, and then all of them just turn into Titans, and some of them die on impact, and some of them are just like eating up the rest. And then you got the Armor Titan, and you got the Beast Titan. Beast Titan, freaking! Not only can he talk when he's a beast, but he could.
God.
He should try out for the damn Major League Baseball. He could just throw anything and just everything's great. Those freaking I know I'm kind of all over the place. Like Titan piercing missiles or whatever. Those things don't play.
Dude.
Those things were very just like whoa. Because even the Armored Titan was getting hit with them and they were penetrating.
That isn't the only thing I was penetrating.
What? Were you watching this with your pants off or what?
We don't, I may have brought it up, but we don't want to talk about it, okay? We don't want to go any further than that.
Oh, this is so great.
I think that what besides like the hate of the Eldians too, also show how Marley sees them as expendable. Because like we already went over the suicide thing, but what EA brought up with the whole Titan bomb thing, like they had everybody like in a assembly line almost, like everybody's just okay, I can say this because they did it in season 3. They had them like they gave them a serum and whatever, and you kind of see their faces too, like they're just like kind of strung out and whatnot. They just drop them, and the fact that people aren't really resisting doing whatever is told to them also shows you the guilt the Eldians feel for things in the past that was alluded to. Because like if someone says like, oh, it's one thing to like what Erwin did, where he's like, okay, we got to do this is a suicide charge, everybody knows it, we still got to do it. He's giving everybody hope and whatnot. But in the way that's going on right now, like how Magath is running things, it's kind of like, you guys are Eldians. We don't want to lose any Marleyan soldiers. This is what y'all are supposed to do. Fight for us. It's kind of like they're ruling by ruling by like playing off of their guilt and just racism, basically. It's like you guys are Eldians. Go out there and do what you're supposed to do. There was even a guy who got like shot in the arm or something. He was complaining like, why was I on the front lines? That should be, Eldian work, So that just goes to show you the race relations in Marley.
I got a question. And
Okay.
This is maybe because I wasn't paying attention. But Aaron and that group of people and the people that live in the wall, are they aliens?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
That's what I thought. So then are all the other Titans that were fighting them, were they also Eldians?
Any person that could turn into a Titan is an Eldian.
Okay. I guess maybe it hasn't been told yet, but why are Eldians fighting other Eldians?
They have not explained
That's
that.
what I thought. Okay, then I'm with everything else then, because that's what I don't understand. But I guess we're gonna find that out sometime, and please no spoilers. But yeah, I'm just curious to find out why that is.
Well, it's not a spoiler, but I could say this much. It's just this doesn't tell you the little details behind everything, but you could see Gabby and the rest has pride in Marley, so it's really a country thing. The Marleyans don't like the Paradisians. They will go into that more, but it's just country thing too.
It's just a country thing.
I was gonna say, sounds like it's just
Yeehaw.
Guilty just because.
QR said something that made me think of something. He said, this is where we know this is going to be the end of an era for Titans. What did you guys think about the anti-Titan weaponry we've seen?
Well, it seems they know a lot about Titans, and they know that they are such a big deal that they made anti-Titan weaponry. I mean, tore through the
They
armor
know-
Titan. So
yeah, they knew
that's crazy.
where to shoot too.
yeah.
It still bugs me. Well, not bugs me, but it still trips me out to know that the first season of Attack on Titan is basically just this small section of this whole giant world. And now we're in like the rest of it that's going on. And the people that were like inside the damn wall of Maria are just like, they wouldn't even know any of that stuff because they have different technology than what they have. And that tripped me out the first time I saw the fact that, I don't know, we see Aaron's father and how he was raised and whatnot, and how they had flying machines. I'm just like, what is this world?
Well, I like it because like Attack on Titan is obviously invoking a lot of World War I and World War II imagery. You have the trenches of World War I, and you have the whole alien thing with like the whole Nazi thing in World War II, and then you have all of this weaponry that's very much World War I, because you have like the whole armored train thing, and how the railroad was a big thing about this, and it's crazy. Like, it's just super crazy how much it's invoking from actual history and stuff. And I don't know where I'm getting to this, but fuck, goddamn, Attack on Titan's awesome.
But as far as like end of an era for the Titans, I guess I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess it's kind of like, you know, this group of people against this group of people, and I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of our characters die off in the final season.
I mean, they fucking killed like half the cast off in one episode, so...
What do you guys think this weaponry is going to mean for the people in Paradise Island? Because now that we've seen that the armored Titan, who was a big problem in prior seasons, could be taken down. Of course, he didn't die, but the fact that he was able to get damaged the way he did with that weaponry, what do you guys think that's going to mean for the people of Paradise Island?
Well, there's going to be a lot of power plays towards a lot of these positions, obviously, I think, because if the person who has this weaponry essentially has not exactly evened themselves out, but if they play it smartly, they certainly have. If they have somebody who's very, very good at playing war, then it if they have these weapons, then they're set. So I think that's what that means. I think it's a big game changer for anyone who's using it against the Titans, because it's obviously such a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, I do want to go over very quickly some differences I noticed, because before I watched the episode, I read the manga. At least these two, because it covered 2 chapters, I believe, 91 and 92. Wasn't many differences. I think it was like 4 that I counted. 4 or 5. Yeah, 5. I think only like 2 of them are significant though. So I'll just say it. Like the anime, I think I said it before, with the soldiers, like them showing fear before they were told to go on that suicide charge by Magath. That wasn't in the manga. So I thought the anime did a good job of like showing like the horror of war, not only on the side of like just seeing people die, but seeing how people's psyches are affected by it. So I thought the anime did a good job there. Another thing that was absent was when Gabby went to take her clothes off and she had the bomb strapped to her leg. Colt made a comment where he talked to Commander Magath, and then he was like, soldiers without uniform are against international law. And then Magath replies something like, what if nobody is allowed to report it? So I thought that was actually like cool banter that they left out that was in the manga. So it was some other things, but I don't think they're relevant really.
QRW6 says, I have a question. Were y'all cool with the basement reveal? And Unless there is something I'm forgetting about it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Is that something that a lot of people didn't like?
Not as
mean,
far as I'm aware.
I want to say I thought it explained like a lot, and also it basically just told us a whole lot of things that we didn't know before, and just kind of introduced the whole where the Titans come from, and I thought it was awesome.
I do want to say I like the detail when it's revealed what's in the basement and the whole backstory and stuff. I like the little detail of him keeping it a secret from Aaron because he knows of what happened to his parents or previously with when the son that told on his parents, reported him.
Yeah, the little snitch. The little snitch.
Leave Zeke alone.
Wait, is that the same Zeke?
Yeah, was that Zeke?
Yeah, Zeke.
It's been a couple weeks since I've seen
Well,
it.
no wonder I hate him.
All right.
The little snitch, and then on top of that, he gonna go ahead and kill a whole bunch of his own kind. I don't know.
Things will be explained with Zeke.
I'm sure he's probably like mind controlled or something.
He just needs to find all of the Dragon Balls or the Jewel Shards. That's all he wanted, guys.
Okay.
I know this is all for the love of a woman.
Yeah.
What, Zeke is Kohaku?
Yes. Zeke is Kohaku. That's why that's why in one episode you're just gonna see a giant Titan that looks a lot like Sango that throws a giant boomerang and yells, "Hiraikos!
Hiraikos!
Kohaku!" Oh Lord, Inuyasha's great. Anything else?
I'm so looking forward to the next episode. Is this whole season's gonna be just a story told 4 years in the future? Or is it gonna be like just a few episodes and then it's gonna go to like modern time?
I don't think so. That would be weird, I think. I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
how many episodes is this season?
16 episodes, and I don't think it's going to be the final season after 16. I think they're going to continue doing more shows. They're just going to, because the manga's not even finished, so I can't imagine them doing an original ending for this, since this show is like one of the most popular animes of all time.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, so Satsi, I know you read the manga. You just did a video today. Everybody, go check out Satsi's channel, or yesterday maybe, about Attack on Titan. And how far ahead is the manga from the anime?
Well, this episode covered chapters 91 and 92, and right now on Attack on Titan, we're on chapter 132, I believe, something like that.
Oh wow!
So it's some ways it's basically like 2 arcs ahead. So
would you say
they could possibly catch up to the manga then?
No. They're going to finish this arc for sure. The pace that they're going, because they're doing like 2 chapters. They're going to finish this arc, so we might be in where we are now, with not like where we currently are, but like in the arc. I feel like it's going to end within the current arc that we're presently in with Attack on Titan.
So do you think there's going to be more? There's going to be the final season part 2?
They would have to, because they wouldn't have enough episodes. 16 episodes isn't enough to finish it.
That is so funny to me. The final season, but
Yeah.
The final season, part 2. The final season, part 3. The final season, the movie.
The final season of the movie would be amazing. It's just like every part is 16 episodes or something. And it's just like, why did you call it the final season? Like, what's the point?
Right, you should have just called it season 4 if that was the case.
Yeah. And then call the last season, the final season. It is going to be weird if there's more than more than a part 2 to the final season. If there's a final season part 3, I'm like, what the hell, man? Just give me a 4-year wait again at that point. I'll be okay.
Well, I think that's about it. I'm
killing it.
Oh my lord! I was gonna ask real quick. What did you guys think of Falco? Because we talked about Gabby, but not Falco.
Falco is the one who's supposed to be getting the Armor Titan powers next, right? The one at the very beginning who's just like, everything's exploding. Oh, my head.
He's the nice boy. He's the sweet boy.
Yeah. Well, he almost got his head squeezed off by the medic. So.
Yeah.
I really don't know much about him other than he seems nice.
Is he related to Reiner or something? He looks like mini Reiner.
I cannot spoil anything.
That means yes.
That means yes. It's mini Reiner. They that I was thinking when I was looking at them while we were talking earlier, some of these screenshots, and I bet some of them got to be related to some of our main characters. I think, knowing Attack on Titan, it would not surprise me if, Falco is Little Reiner or Gabby.
I'm ready to see Mikasa.
just plain interruption, just like, I'm ready to see her. Where is she?
She has 6-pack abs.
She does, dude. She could kick my ass any day, and I'd be okay with it.
She is definitely the one, whenever her and Aaron get married, that she is the one that's going to be wearing the pants. She's going to be telling him what to eat. He can turn into a giant ass Titan and everything, and she'll still be the one to say, Aaron,
well,
don't you turn into that Titan.
Aaron's only got a few years left based off
that's right. He's so... She's got time for one good screw, and then all of a sudden, it's all over.
Oh god.
Oh my lord. Well, the thing is with Mikasa, Aaron doesn't even have to really speak with her. Mikasa can just go, Eren, and then Aaron would immediately know what Mikasa's thinking.
Yeah,
it would just be
symbiotic.
My God. It could be really weird.
I love when Mikasa gets super jealous and just super intense. Her eyes just get demonic in a way to where she's just touch Aaron, see what happens.
she and Levi are like the Doom Slayers of the Attack on Titan universe.
They really are. Mikasa's one chick you don't want to mess with. That's for damn sure.
She's like a demigod. She's crazy. I like it at the end of the last episode, when she's playing in the water and she's freaked out by it. You don't see that often.
No, I thought everybody's reactions to the ocean was pretty cool. Levi didn't want to really play because he still has the whole, it's not really a facade, that's just how he is, but
yeah, he's just a massive asshole.
Yeah, he has to have that cold exterior, and then everybody's having fun. Hanji is loving it, and then you just have Aaron, who's a stark contrast between everybody, because he's just okay, now that I've seen that, we got to kill everybody over on that side. So
yeah, good old Hanji.
Oh, I love Hanj. Oh, there's
Hanji or Hanj.
Either will do. Yeah,
Hanji.
Jotaro Kujo is here. With the check mark, of course.
Confirmed. I have a check mark. Yada yada, I'm confirmed. Oh, no.
He just starts punchy.
Just out of nowhere. What did I do to deserve this?
Randy says Mikasa looks like a real man this season. I don't know if, well, I guess...
I haven't seen her yet, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, so I won't say much. I think she looks badass, but that's just me.
Drop the pics in the DM. I want to see.
Hollow says Levi just chugs the ocean.
He would do that. He just goes, "Stop messing around. We got work to do."
He just pulls out a small straw. And he just starts drinking it.
This
Oh
shit
my
is
God.
salty.
Levi likes fun, guys. He just doesn't show it.
He does. He dresses up whenever he cleans.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
lightheaded.
Cleaning is fun for him.
Yeah, he loves cleaning. He gets all into it. I can't believe they made a freaking like statue or doll or whatever those things are called out of just what happened. What, like 2 seconds in one episode? Like just is cleaning Levi. I was like, really, we're gonna make a doll out of this? Okay, a figurine.
Oh, so good. Attack on Titan's great.
Yep.
I assume we're passing this.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck it.
I'm passing. Should be fun. Can't wait for episode 2 when everybody is just CGI now. It's gonna be great.
Yep, it's gonna be Land of the Illustrious, and it's gonna be, speaking of good CGI, it's gonna be Love Live Nijigasaki whenever they do their solo performances.
Did everybody watch Doro Hey Doro?
No,
Did we all watch that?
I did not.
What?
I don't
Neither?
know what that is.
Neither you guys?
Yeah,
Oh,
didn't
watch that. Watch that.
It didn't seem
What's
actually interesting.
Doro?
Doro Hey Doro. Yeah. Not to be confused with Doro Doro.
I just know there's that girl that was like chopping food and like crazy ass shit was happening, and I was like, "What? This is an acid trip. I don't think I'm
listen.
gonna watch this."
See, trust me, that show is hilarious. I don't know if you would like. I know for sure. EA, you would like that. You would love it.
Doro.
You would love it.
Well,
Very weird show, but it's also done by Mappa, and y'all just reminded me of it because it also has a lot of CGI. But you don't like. You just don't really even notice it too much once you get into it.
Okay, there's a dinosaur looking thing, and there's guy eating a bunch of orange. No, that's not oranges. Those are like dumplings.
it's so funny hearing EA describe this.
Watch EA. Watch the first 2
There
episodes.
is a
You will love it.
robotic donkey.
Don't concern yourself with how the characters look. Watch 2 episodes of it. It is
And this guy looks like he's from Street Fighter. Okay, I think and there's 13 episodes. Okay. And it's on Netflix.
it's a great show.
Last season Mappa did The God of High School, and this season they're doing Attack on Titan, and it's almost like they're just 2 different studios.
It reminds me of that thing from Dumb and Dumber where it's like, you've gone ahead and you did this and you pulled all this shit to completely ruin yourself.
That's exactly it. Oh Lord. So yeah, we all passed it. EA, where can they find you?
Well, you can find me at Everything Animated. I am slowly working on bringing back my Twitch, which I don't know. There's a link on it on my channel somewhere. So if you subscribe to me, just go in the description. You'll see the Twitch link and whatnot. I'm going to be participating in the 12 days of anime. So definitely another reason to subscribe. And yeah, I do a weekly podcast with Sasuke about Love Live Nijigasaki. And we did 10. So now we have 3 more because it's 13. So at least 3 more. Check it out.
As for me, I'm going to be participating in 12 days of anime. So by the time next week we do the podcast, I'll already be done with day 1 because I'll probably release it later that day. So that's going to be a hassle to get done still because I'm still in the process. I haven't finished much. I only finished one video, but we're gonna work through it, and it's gonna be a good time. Well, not for me, but y'all, if y'all watch the videos.
I am not participating in 12 Days of Anime. I apologize. It's the first time in about, we've done it 3 years in a row now. So yeah, I won't be participating this year. I only got like 3 or 4 videos left this year anyways, so that I want to do. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching the podcast. We'll see you guys next week when I'm sure we talk about more climbing girls and I want to behead the cat lady. Thanks everybody for watching.
Climbing girl.
Cool, Karasu.
Jesus Christ.
Kawaii.
Stop it. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next